matter for you to determine. Mr. Speaker, our rules do not allow for strangers to come into the chamber. You suspended the House for 5 minutes. And our colleagues allowed their national chairman to enter the chamber to take pictures and, as part of his campaign, courting the support of NDC MPs. The national chairman of the NDC, who has declared his intention to succeed President Mahama, has entered the chamber. Mr. Speaker, 60 NDC MPs have taken pictures with him, declaring they are 80. Mr. Speaker, I'm told 20 more join to make it 80. Mr. Speaker, I want the chairman to know that the 80 is not enough. He should get more to make him the preferred candidate. But Mr. Speaker, just to conclude, I want to know whether the rules allow flag bearer hopefuls to enter the chamber. Mr. Speaker, if it is allowed, then in MPP we have quite a number. We would let them also come here and take pictures. Mr. Speaker, rule on this matter for me.
But Majority Leader, do you have something to say?
The only person who was a witness to this matter was Honorable Kwame Eche Roxon Nelson, the Fiamapo. He is the only one who saw it. As for Majority Leader, he was nowhere near. I don't want you to call him as a witness.
No, but the point is, it's not a question of who saw those who took the pictures, but you are raising issue as to whether it is allowed. So that's why I'm inviting his.
Mr. Speaker, the chairman of the National Democratic Congress was in this house for, I think, 5 terms. 5 terms. 5 terms. 5 terms. Each term was 4 years. So, by my basic mathematics, 3 or 4. 3 terms. He did 3 terms. He did 3 terms.
About.
Mr. Speaker.
About.
No, Mr. Speaker. It's okay. Mr. Speaker. I think that I think later on we'll take steps to verify whether it was 4 or 3. We'll take steps to verify.
But again, he has been
in this house,
a board, parliamentary service board,
and he was a chairman of the board of the parliamentary service at the time when you also served as a member of that board, an ex-official member of that board.
He was an HR committee board.
And he was the
chair.
HR committee who employed and interviewed the promotion of many of your clerks. By virtue of that, he is entitled once in a while to pass by and see if everything is okay in the chamber.
Including facilities.
Whether the facilities that he facilitated the procurement of are working well for us. Mr. Speaker, and of course, being the charismatic leader that he is, being the charismatic chairman that he is, all the MPs are excited to see him. Mr. Speaker, I was not in the chamber. I was in the clerk at table's lobby. And you know there's a television there that captures what is happening in the chamber. I saw MPP members of parliament struggling to take photographs with him. I saw it with my naked eyes. With my naked eyes. I saw it. Mr. Speaker, I saw it. I saw it. And Mr. Speaker, before he entered the chamber, the leader himself rushed to receive him. I was there. When the leader received him, hugged him,
welcome him.
and welcomed him to the chamber. I was there, Mr. Speaker. I was there. But you see, this is a leader who wants to take the benefit and leave his backbenchers. So when his backbenchers sees the opportunity to also have photographs with the national chairman of the NDC, he's aggrieved. But Mr. Speaker, I think that the chairman is here. Normally we invite him, he sits in the chamber to witness proceedings. On ceremonial occasions we invite him, he's allowed to enter the chamber. The chairman of the NPP is also allowed. They come, they sit. Even the general secretary and national executives of the NPP also come, and they're allowed to come into the chamber. So I don't think that there's a problem with that.
Well. And
Mr. Speaker, we have a lot of work to do.
well.
So can we continue?
Yeah, we can
Mr.
see.
Speaker,
Just take you at.
does that mean that you've ruled on this matter? Mr. Speaker,
Yes, my ruling is that.
When you say the House is suspended,
Yes.
the mace, Mr. Speaker, the symbol of authority of Parliament is a mace. That is why even when you suspend, we must bow to the mace. Mr. Speaker, the national chairman entered the chamber of Parliament to campaign. If it's your ruling, Mr. Speaker, the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress entered the chamber of Parliament when the mace was very upright. Mr. Speaker, I want you to rule on this matter.
Rule.
Mr. Speaker, what is your ruling?
My
Mr. Speaker,
ruling
what is
is-
your ruling?
My ruling is that.
Mr. Speaker, the House have not been adjourned. No. Mr. Speaker, don't be led into temptation.
So,
the House-
why have you invited me to?
Mr. Speaker, you rule. You rule.
So, honourable members, like I said, Chairman Asiedu Nketiah was once a member of the House. He has been a board member that I served with him, and he's always a special guest. So once he comes and he's sitting, he's not sitting at the gallery, he's sitting at the special guest. You have the public gallery and you have speakers special guest area. So once he's sitting at the speaker special guest area, I don't think there's any issue. And it's not only restricted to him, like the majority leader said. When MPP leadership also come, they will also be welcome. So I don't think there's any issue at all. So the ruling is that there's no any issue. Yes, Honorable Amakofi-Boa, please take care. We have so many things to do today, please. So Honorable Osahin, you have to ask your question now, please.
Speaker, with respect, I rise to ask the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources the steps the ministry is taking to ensure that Future Global Resources Limited and Blue Gold Holdings Limited gain unhindered access to their legally acquired concession at Bogoso Prisia Gold Mine.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, Future Gold Global Resource Limited and Blue Gold Holdings Limited are no longer the holders of the Bogoso Prisia mining leases effective 18 September 2024. So, Speaker, the then Minister, Honourable Samuel Jinapo, terminated the mining leases granted the companies acting on the advice and recommendation of the Minerals Commission and the immediate past Attorney General, Godfrey Yeboah Dami, pursuant to Article 88 of the Constitutions and Sections 5168 and 100 of the Minerals and Mining Act and Regulation 201 of the Minerals and Mining Licensing Regulations. The Speaker, the above decision was based on breaches of the terms of the company's mining leases pursuant to the Section 68 of Act 703, as I've stated. and Section 27 of the terminated mining lease agreements executed between the Republic and the companies. Mr. Speaker, it is therefore clear that at the time of taking over as minister, Future Global Resources Limited and Blue Gold Holdings Limited had no longer concessions at the Bogoso Prestea mine. I thank you.
Mr. Speaker, this is a house of records, and our rules caution us to proceed with caution. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister in his answer is very categorical that the former minister, and he mentions him by name, Honorable Abu Jinapo, terminated this agreement against the advice of the Attorney General. Mr. Speaker, questions are asked for answers so that there will be clarity. If the minister is saying that there was some advice on record, I want to know, he should be very clear whether there was any such advice documented from the AG's office. But Mr. Speaker, I will not pursue that, but I will ask him whether he is aware that with water levels rising to 19, it will be near impossible to resuscitate the mine if the watering is not commissioned immediately, considering the situation we find ourselves.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the question was on the status of Blue Gold, whether or not they had a mining lease. If the honorable member wants to talk about the current situation of the mine of Bogoso, I think he can come with a substantive question.
Very well. So,
Mr. Speaker, respectfully, I don't want to litigate this afternoon with my respected colleague, because I have some indication from the majority leader on some other important things that government wants to do, which will require our cooperation. But Mr. Speaker, if the Honorable Minister will pay attention to my question again, and by the way, I do a lot of preparation before I come, so don't just make the point that I have asked whether or not there is a lease. My question is to ask you steps being taken to ensure that Future Gold Resources Limited and Blue Gold gain unhindered access. Unhindered access. So I've premised my question on the fact that they don't have access and it's affecting their investment. So if I now come and ask you the question, whether you are aware that with the water level rising to 19, it will be near impossible to resuscitate the mine if the watering is not commissioned immediately. I am anchoring it on the very answer you gave in respect of the access. If the company does not have access, what it means is that they are unable to do their work. And I'm drawing your attention. One of the issues, Mr. Speaker, that they raised in their letter to the President, which the Attorney General responded, has to do with the investment which is going bad. And this affects the image of the country. They've written twice to the President. And so if I'm asking you, by way of supplementary, to address this House as to whether there would be no problem should they not get access now. How do you then tell me that I should come under substantive question? Mr. Speaker, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Honorable member, I wouldn't have stopped him from responding.
Don't worry.
But
Let's make progress.
You see, we always say that we bring ministers here to respond to specific questions. And we always say that this house is a house of records. So we bring a minister here, you ask him a question, and subsequently you ask him a question which may not be a question that he has prepared. He may give answers, and it will turn out not to be. So please, let's give them the opportunity. if we still want him to respond to that, you can come by
Mr.
way
Speaker,
of another
if it is your ruling that it amounts to a substantive question, I will yield to you.
Very
Because
well.
that is your ruling.
Very
so
well.
let's make progress.
And it's for all of us,
Mr.
because
Speaker,
we don't want the
can make
ministers
progress.
to
That's
come in.
fine. Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
we can make progress. Mr. Speaker, is the minister aware that as a result of the company not having access to its legally acquired mine, the illegal miners are ravaging the underground operators on daily basis because underground workers do not have access? Have you become aware of that?
Minister, are you
He won't
listening to
pay
him?
attention. He is rather discussing. You see,
Minister, yes.
Mr. Speaker, in my earlier answer to the honorable minority leader's question, which was that the company Blue Golds and Future Global Resources, their legal status, whether they still own mine, and that they should be allowed legal access to the concession. My answer was that their concession was terminated by the previous government, and the previous government gave the mine to a new company. They have no legal access to the mine. That is the answer. Now, if you want to ask questions about the status of the mine and the status of the performance of a new company that's performing, ask another question. I'll come prepared and answer that.
Mr. Speaker, it's quite rich, very rich, that the minister standing at the dispatch box is telling the whole nation that this company does not have access because the contract has been terminated. By the way, is the minister aware? The concession, yes. Is the minister aware that the company has written to the president complaining about inability to have access, of which the Attorney General's opinion is being sought? Is he aware?
Yes, Minister. Is it the president or the minister aware? Minister, are you aware?
About communications that I'm copied. I have not been copied on any such letters.
Very well.
Honorable Minister, since you are now talking about official communications that you are copying, may I know from you whether this company has approached you, your office, as part of their effort at gaining access to their mine?
So Europe and America now say this guy area Ghana kwade ebusia send wave money transfer app na betimi aboa say wo send e dey gu mobile money wallet so and our bank account so ubetimi easy sa app we e dey asende ebusia network bi o easy bi azu ubetimi e dey asende sa so na first transaction no ubenya eye $20 free the answer will be easy eye promo code JSXM2 JXXM2 use our promo code or first transaction pay and I'll be $20 free.